We've got a crook for a president. For an offense to be impeachable, a presidential action does not need to break a law. Yet in this case, his actions might have. If the investigation found that Trump abused his position to gain competitive advantage over his adversary in the election, which has in fact occurred, that would amount to soliciting a valuable contribution to his campaign from a foreign entity, which is forbidden by campaign finance laws. In order for it to be a criminal violation, a contribution needs to be more than $2,000, but for it to be a civil violation, any amount, monetary or otherwise, will suffice. You've got a crook for a president. We've got a crook for a president. He's bought the majority of the Senate, and he's essentially bought an organization, Fox, that dares to call itself a news station. Wake up. What Fox is a propaganda machine that produces made-up BS and calls it news. Let me say that again. Made-up BS and calls it news. Listen, people, there's no moral equivalence between Fox and all the other news media. There's all of them, and there's Fox. No equivalence. The others are news. Not perfect, but news. You think the networks are equal, but with different political spins? Here's a way to see. Watch 10 news shows or read 10 newspapers. You'll see 95% the same thing, all except for Fox and maybe the New York Post. They all say the same thing. That's not conspiracy, that's truth. How about this? Which ones are talking about climate change? You know, that thing created by the fossil fuel industry that's destroying the planet? That's not political. Every scientist, every real scientist that is, agrees. So which networks are talking about that? Fox is a system of corrupt lies. But if you drank their Kool-Aid, you believe in all sorts of conspiracy theories, don't you? Trump is a crook. Our president is a crook. Believe it. It's the truth. In fact, he's admitted he did this stuff, and Fox and the bought senators like McConnell are saying what he did, strong-arming a foreign government for his own election. They say that's fine. Of course it is. In their corrupt world, everything is okay there. This is the guy who kicked off his campaign by insulting a Gold Star family and trashed a senator who'd been a POW. I guess people like that. Here on Long Island, we've got our own corrupt little secret. Racism made up to look pretty by real estate people. I thought this went out in the 50s, but here it is. If you're white and you're in Wyandanch, you're told to look at who's at the bus stop in the morning before you buy. If you're black and you're looking at Roslyn or Merrick, you're steered away. Don't call that anything other than what it is, racism. And hey, you want to know what I'd say if a family of color or a Latino family or, hey, a gay couple wanted to move next door? One word, welcome. That love your neighbor thing, hey, Judeo-Christians, God meant it. Do it. I'll leave you with two words that really are the truth when it comes to news media and issues. This is the real issue, far and away the most important issue. Climate change. Wake up. This is supposed to be a democracy. But when you have a system of lies that calls itself news, supported by a crook for a president, not so much. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Happy Thanksgiving. And to my Native American friends, my apologies.